everybody, Diamonds by Teeda here. Hey, thanks so much for stopping by and hanging out with me this morning. Today is October 31st. It is Halloween. And I am hopping on very early in the morning. I think it's about 4:30 a.m. my time. I just couldn't sleep anymore. So I was going to diamond paint and I thought, well, maybe I'll just do a quick whip and chat. I don't know if I really have anything necessarily to talk about, but I'll just, chat with you a little bit and see what my little old pea brain can come up with, and you can see what I'm doing. So I am still working on my Diamond Art Club. This is my lighthouse. It is Sunset at Heceta Head, which is a true place here in Oregon. This is a true, real lighthouse. And I'll put a picture up top up here somewhere so you can see where I'm at. I've made it all the way across the whole bottom part of the canvas. I work in 4x4 sections. I use the Diamond Art Club 4x4 release papers because they're my favorite right now. It seems to be a doable size for me. And I've completed 2 rows. So I have completed 18 squares so far. And with my schedule and how things go, I can complete probably 1 a day. Sometimes I can go more, obviously, on the weekends or when I'm off of work. But I am working on this one now, and I am working sideways. You'll find that I work all over the canvas. I work right side up, upside down, sideways, whatever way tends to work the best at the moment, and it's pretty comfortable for me. So welcome in to my channel. Welcome. Where sparkle never goes out of style. And we'll go ahead and just chat a little bit, okay? I have to tell you, I am really enjoying this painting a lot. It is a lot of fun, even though it is humongous. I mean, it is humongous. I still really am enjoying it a lot. I'm going to be working on, there's the color. This is a little check mark. And I am drinking actually caffeinated coffee this morning. Normally I don't drink caffeine very much. My heart doesn't like it. I have what's called PVCs. Oh, I got a couple hitchhikers in there. Can you see that? Got a couple wrong colors. Anyway, I've got, I get these little heart palpitations. They're what the doctor would call benign. And I'm going to turn on my light pad because I think it's going to be easier for me to see. If I can turn it on. There we go. Yep. I'm going to turn on my light pad this morning so that we can see. I can see better. Again, I'm doing these little check marks. Well, anyway, like I said, I get these little heart palpitations, and it feels like my heart skips a beat. Or sometimes if they're bad, it'll feel like, I don't know if you have ever experienced a panic attack where your heart is just like skipping beats, and it just feels like a panic attack without the panic. That's the only way that I can kind of describe it. So I have some medication which keeps it at bay. And the cardiologists say, I'm totally fine. I've gone through really all the tests that are, possible for me to go through. So everything is all good. But caffeine will trigger it. Too much chocolate will trigger it, again, because the caffeine. But I usually can have about 1 cup, maybe 2 in a day, but that's about all the caffeine that I could have. And I am primarily single placing because, it's hard for me to chit chat and multi-place. Although I will attempt to, I think I'm going to attempt to right here, this line right here. I will try to do that and show you what I do. Anyway, so that's that this morning. Actually, I've been probably, believe it or not, I've been up since about 3 o'clock this morning, and I was watching some YouTube in bed. I was watching some creators, trying to get a little caught up. And I do want to just mention, I don't normally do this, very often, but I really want to call all my prayer warrior friends out there. You know who you are, and there's a lot of you out there. And if you don't pray, to send some positive thoughts and vibes to a fellow creator. It's Diamonds and Jewels. Her name is Tina. If you haven't seen her channel, you can stop on by. But she's going through a real rough patch, and I don't think it's necessarily my place to talk about what that rough patch is, but she does talk about it on her channel, so that you can go and visit her. But please keep her in your prayers. I love our diamond painting community, because I'm really kind of all like family, really. And we, take care of each other and think about each other, pray for each other, support each other. And I just wanted to have you guys pray for Tina. And Tina, I hope that's okay that I'm doing this, but I know you had mentioned it on your channel publicly, so I thought that I could do that. Okay, so that's that. I'm going to take a little sip of coffee while it's still hot, and I'm going to put this away real quick, and we're going to move on to a different color. And I think I'm going to do some of those R's. Just if I can find my R's. Where's R? R, where are you? There we go. And it is in this brown color. Oop, I can, there we go. I got another hitchhiker in there. There is that. And let me just put my check marks away. So here is that. That's the check mark. And let's put some R's in there. So I'll be going to work in a couple hours. So that'll be good. This week's gone by fast. It's funny. I don't know if I mentioned it before. Maybe, your family talks about this, or maybe your parents or somebody did. But, my mom and dad would always say, man, time is going by so fast. And, Mom would tell me that the older you get, the faster time goes by. And I tell you, I think it's true. It sure feels that way. I mean, I just can't believe that it is October 31st. I mean, this year has just flown by. Yeah, it has just really, really flown by. So I'm just putting in these R's here. I'm really curious to see what next year is going to hold. Particularly for my channel and for all you guys, what's going on in your lives. What's going on with my friends, my family. Yeah, we're getting these R's in. What else is going on? Well, I think I am going to make, I want to make a stew. And I think I'm going to have to run up to the store, and I might, since it's so early in the morning, I think I may have time to, whoops, I didn't pick up a drill. I might have time to go and pick up all the ingredients real quick after this WIP and chat. I just feel like a stew. I sound like lazy retired granny. She loves her stew as well. Is that all the, oh, I got a whole bunch of R's here, but I don't think I'm gonna go up in this area up through here yet. I wanna kind of concentrate over here and see if I can get this patch done. I think I'll work on the V's next. But anyway, I do a really good oven stew. I got this recipe from my sister-in-law years and years and years ago when my kids were just babies. But yeah, you cook it in the oven, and basically what you do is you get like an 8 by 11 pan, whatever kind of pan that is, whether it's glass or metal, I mean, it doesn't matter. And you throw in, whoops, I don't think I need some more wax. Hang on just a second here, let me get some more wax. Drills don't want to pick up. You throw your stew meat down, you know, in the bottom of it, and then whatever else you like. In my stew, I like onions in it, and I like carrots, and I like potatoes, celery. I mean, you can put in whatever, you know, veggies, you know, that you like in there. So you cut all of that up, and then you mix up your seasonings in a bowl, which is, you know, like salt, pepper, garlic, again, whatever seasonings that you like. And then what is weird about this stew is it thickens with tapioca. You use minute tapioca, a few tablespoons of it, if I remember. I can't remember the exact recipe. I'm just kind of going off by the top of my head. And don't worry, it's not like you're eating tapioca pudding. It just thickens it. You really don't know that it's there. And anyway, you sprinkle that all over your meat and your veggie mix, and then you cover everything with V8 juice. You're not using stock or tomatoes or anything like that. You're using actual V8 juice. And if you kind of like a tomatoey based stew, you'll like this. It's really good. And then you cover it up with foil, cover everything up really, really, really tight with foil, and put it in your oven. And I think it's, if I remember right, it's like a 350 oven. And you cook it for like 4 hours. And you can't peek. You have to leave it all covered up. And when it comes out, the meat is just super tender. It's a great stew. So that's kind of what I have been craving. Kind of want a stew. So I think I should have time, since it is so early in the morning right now. I think I will have plenty of time to run up there really quick. And I think I'll just buy the stew meat already cut up, even though I know it's a little bit more expensive that way. But then I can just throw it all together, have it all ready, and then throw it in the oven like at lunchtime. Or I guess I could even make it at lunchtime, really. And then throw it in the oven. Because I usually eat dinner early. I find I sleep better if I eat early. Oh, I am working on, hang on, I am working on this color, which is number 48. It's a percent symbol. That is what I am working on. So that's that. And I think if we're talking food, why am I talking food so early in the morning? But I guess that's what my squirrel brain is gonna think about. I haven't even had breakfast or anything yet. Of course, Gracie has had her breakfast. She was so funny this morning. Oh my gosh. You know, when she gets up, you know, I let her out, you know, right away to go potty. And oftentimes, you know, I have her food already on the floor. Well, it's on the ground in her bowl. It's there waiting for her. I don't always do that, but sometimes I get ahead of her and have it all ready when she comes in. And so she runs in, and it's cold outside. I think it's only in the 40s. And she runs over to where her bowl usually is, and there's no food. And she looked up at me, and she had these sad eyes like, Mom, you haven't given me any breakfast yet. There's no food. So she had to wait just another couple minutes while I got it ready. Because, yes, she likes her food. And she did not want to really get up this morning. When I got up, she stayed in bed. And now she's laying in my recliner. And sound asleep again. She's liking that. We had rain yesterday. I think we're going to have rain today. In fact, I read on my phone when I got up that there's a fog alert. So again, it's so dark. I don't think there's fog right now. But this is the time of the year that we do get a dense fog. Okay, I am going to be working on this symbol. I don't know what I would call that, and I do have a little bit of static in here. I need to get a little dryer sheet. You know, if you get static like this in there, you can just cut a little piece of a dryer sheet up and throw it in there, and that gets rid of it. Or you can actually, if you have static guard at your house, spray a Q-tip and just swirl it around in the jar, and that gets rid of the static too. And I don't know why, you know, I think, I don't know, I'm not a scientist by any mean. I don't know anything about this, but I really think that it is, you know, weather related, because I get static, to be truthful with you, in all companies. I get static in Diamond Dots, Diamond Art Club, Budget Friendlies, Dreamers. I can get static in any of them, to be honest with you. So I do not think it's any kind of manufacturing issue. Sometimes I've heard people disagree with that, but that's my thought. And it's easy enough to get rid of. Like I said, I use static guard and swirl it around. If you're kitting up in the bag, if there's static in your drill bags itself, as you're kitting up, you know, you can just open them, spray a little static guard on a Q-tip, swirl it around in there, and it magically goes away. Or you can actually throw in a little piece of a dryer sheet. That works too. I have heard people say that they put their drills in the freezer and that works. I have never tried that technique, so I honestly do not know. Yeah, so that's kind of that. I might go over to Hobby Lobby or Michael's. I'm lucky. Hobby Lobby and Michael's is literally just down the street from me. It's like 5 minutes away. Super close. So I might go in there just to check out what's going on. I am working on my low buy. And it's been hard because there's been some Diamond Art Club paintings that came out last week that I really wanted to get, but I really need to work on my stash. It's one reason why I am working on this one. And as you can tell, takes me a little while. I mean, if I can only do one square at a time, I mean, one square a day, you know, at best. And there's 9, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 9 is 63. I have approximately 63 squares on this painting. So at best, you know, it is going to take me a couple months to do. So this is a more of a long-term project. But I really am enjoying it. I like the squares. I love how they sound when they snap in together. It's a really satisfying sound. So I like that. Oh, my poor little squirrel brain. It does go all over the place. Gosh, I started thinking about food again. That's where my brain was going. We talked about dinner. Talk about breakfast. I think for breakfast, I'm going to have my avocado toast. I love avocado toast. I just mash up, you know, a half an avocado. If it's a big avocado, just a half of one. If they're really, really small ones, like the ones that are at Walmart, sometimes I'll use a whole one. It just all depends upon the size. I'm working on this one. And I just mash it up with a little salt and pepper. And sometimes I will put some sriracha sauce in it, or a or salsa, or I don't know, whatever floats my boat for that time. And I usually will make some over easy eggs. Sometimes I'll soft boil them. Sometimes I scramble. Just depends upon what I'm in the mood for. And then, you know, I make the toast, and I spread the avocado on the toast, and I throw the egg on it. Sometimes if I have a tomato, I will put a tomato on it. But I tend to like homegrown tomatoes. I don't really necessarily like the store-bought ones as much. Unless it's a Roma. I don't mind the Roma tomatoes from the store. When I was little, when I was young, oh, I wouldn't eat a tomato to save my life. Oh, I did not like tomatoes. Yet, I ate ketchup and tomato sauce, and, you know, there was tomatoes in things, but I would not eat a piece of raw tomato. So anyway, that I hope will be breakfast. It all depends upon time, because I'll need to get this whip and chat done. I've got to run up to the store and get the stew meat, and I'll do that real fast. Again, the store is really close. I've got Safeway and a Walmart really close. So it won't take me very long to get there. And let's see. Oh, I missed one of those little triangle things. I always miss a color. Do you guys miss colors too? I do. I miss colors. There's always a symbol or two that I miss. Okay. I straighten these out a little bit. Okay, we'll finish the number 2s up there. Wow, I'm doing pretty good. It says I've been talking for 24 minutes for just kind of a random little whip and chat. That's not too bad, is it? You guys doing anything exciting tonight for Halloween? Doing anything with your kiddos or your grandkids? I don't usually do very much. Oh, I didn't even show you this. I'm sorry. We are doing this beautiful AB. This is going to look better probably in here. You can see it a little bit better. It's really super sparkly. So I may go up and see the grandkids for a little bit. when they were little, I used to go out trick-or-treating with them, but since they're bigger, not so much. They like to go out with their friends and stuff. Now, sometimes with the ABs, sometimes they're hard to pick up with the pen. And I find if your wax is a little bit dirtier, it's not like fresh wax, it works better. I also find if you have a really light touch, when you pick them up, they pick up better as opposed to like pushing down really hard to pick them up. If you just touch them very gently, it will pick up, at least for me, it seems to pick up a little bit better. I usually like to use the Dreamer Design pen designed strictly for ABs, but since this was kind of spur of the moment, I didn't grab it. So you kind of just roll with what you have. And that's what I am doing. Just rolling with what I have. So again, just, you know, barely touch it. Don't push down real hard. And then, again, for me, it picks up a whole lot better. So that's that's one of the tricks. There's many tricks to the ABs. In addition to the Dreamer Design pen, you can use the water trick, which I've heard creators, and I've used it and it does work. If you get a little bit of, like maybe a small sponge that's damp with water, or you could do it with a paper towel or something, and you blot your pen on the wet paper towel or the wet sponge, which in essence wets the tip, and pick up, and then that makes it easier to pick up on the ABs as well. But I like using, like I said, I like using a little dirtier wax. And as you notice, you know, I refilled my pen in the beginning and I've been using it this whole, 25 minutes. And so it's a little on the dirty side. Okay, we are going to use this L, which I need to refill. I'm almost out of it. I've got what I have. I'll show you really quick. These are all of my my extra drills. I guess I should probably pull that out a little bit because you can't really see the full bag, huh? There you go. You can kind of see the full zip bag. That's my extra bag of drills. And I just put them in my suitcase. Bring it back down. Oops, come on. Why don't you want to work? Doesn't want to work this morning. There we go. I'll do this little patch of L's. Oh, let's see. What else is going on? Not much, really. It's been kind of quiet. Oh, Squirrel thought. Think about time changes, doesn't it? Doesn't time change this Sunday? Like at 2 in the morning or something? So when we go to bed Saturday night, we're going to get that extra hour. But it's going to be dark really early. And for me, around here, it can, when it's really in winter like the longest day of the year kind of winter, oops, it'll get dark about 4:30, 4:45. And then you'll hear me complaining about light because I won't have any natural light from my window when I film. And I'm always struggling with it with either the ring light or my desk lamps. I always get more glare It's always harder to film for me in winter. I need to figure out a better method. I don't know if you creators have any ideas for lighting, let me know. Because I've tried all different kinds. My overhead, my ring light, all of that. Oh, I hear a plane taking off. The airport is kind of near me. And whenever I hear the airplane, you know, I always think, where are they going? What are they doing? Are they going on vacation somewhere? Are they visiting somebody? Is it work? Where are they going? I would love to be on a plane somewhere, going somewhere. Got a friend at work, and she's going to Hawaii on Sunday for a week. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Go to Hawaii. It's warm and beautiful. That would be amazing. I'm going to show you. I've showed this before on my channel. Maybe it's going to be better in the tray. Hang on a second. Let me put it back in the tray. Okay. I want to show you this little guy here. See that little tab thing that's on that? You don't want to use that drill because it's not going to butt up flat next to all the other squares. So when you're working on squares, make certain that you've got a nice one, you know, like these guys over here. See, they're nice and straight. There's no little tabbies. That one is a trash drill. You're going to want to get rid of it. Just a little hint. Oh, actually, I guess I got a whole bunch more L's over there, don't I? Oh, goodness. Here I'm gabbing away and I'm seeing all these over here and I didn't do them. That's all right. We will do them. And I've always loved the morning time. I love the quiet in the morning. And I love it when the sun rises. Although I don't get to see the sunrise as well because they built houses behind me. So the big old 2 stories, you know, block it. But I do love the quiet in the morning. Now, why doesn't that one want to butt up? Is it that drill or is it that drill? I'm going to try a different one. Let me get rid of that one. See if a different drill is going to line up better. Yep, that's better. And this weekend, I don't know what I am going to do. Besides, probably go thrifting with my sister again. See what we can find. And yeah, that's always exciting. You just never know what you're going to find. And yeah, I have no plans. No plans at all. I have another sip of coffee. All of a sudden, my throat is dry. Well, I'm glad you guys got to hang out with me. Again, I know this is kind of an impromptu little whip and chat, but that was good. Maybe I need to do morning whips more often. I hope I kept you company while you were working on your whip, or maybe you're just listening. I like to listen to, you know, WIP and chats or you know, the blogs, or sometimes I listen to books on tape, you know, when I'm either cleaning or diamond painting, obviously. I always watch something when I'm diamond painting, or sometimes I watch TV shows when I'm diamond painting too. Like right now, last night I watched NCIS, and what else did I watch? Oh, watched an episode of Star Trek Next Generation. And then I went to bed early. I was tired. Maybe that's why I got up so early, because I went to bed early. I don't know. It's all good. All right, guys. Well, I think I am going to let you guys go. I'm going to need to get ready and run up to the store and then get ready for work, because I got to get to work. And then hopefully, if all goes well tonight, I will do another video. I think I've got an unboxing for tomorrow. This one I'll put up today if all goes well and I can get it edited before work. If not, I'll have to edit at lunchtime. Oh, let me back out just a little bit. There's a couple more stars. Let's just finish those right there. There we go. I'll just finish these up here. So I hope you guys have a great day, you know, or, you know, evening or morning, or, you know, whatever time zone you guys happen to be watching. And remember, you're perfect exactly as you are. You don't have to be perfect to be amazing. And do one thing today that your future self is going to thank you for. If all goes well, I'm going to try to ride my exercise bike so I can get some miles on my virtual challenge. All right, there we go. But that's, yeah, I don't have a lot of plans. This was just kind of impromptu. This was fun. I always love it when you guys hang out with me. Yeah, I do. I just have so much fun with my channel. I do. I have so much fun with my channel. I am so blessed that you guys watch my videos. Thank you so much. I just don't thank you guys enough. So take care, everybody. Like I said, have a great day. And I'm going to see you on the next one. Bye, everybody.